Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. I don't know about you, but the energies, the vibrations are way too high. Kind of like it's hard to handle it. Hard time to go to sleep. A lot of intensity, particularly if you have anything at Taurus. And I have Mars in Taurus. And this moon, it's moving in there, and it's kind of like an energized the warrior, constantly need to do something, think about something, getting into something. So if you have some anything at Taurus, that is going to be triggered, and it's going to energize this. Very interesting. The full moon, it's going to be at its peak in there. It's going to be happen at 1 o'clock. And when it's happening at 1 o'clock, the both, the sun and the moon, they're going to be, the one is going to be sextiling the north node. The sun, it's going to trine the north node. This is going to be some, through the tensions, so resolving the situations, but learning how to, what? Cooperate. Since this is going to be about this material provider, this material care, and so on, it's going to be facing the other side. How you sharing things with others, the material world. How deep can you go all the way, which is Scorpio. So right now, this energy is going to be particularly, we're talking about that 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to start feeling it. Actually, I'm already feeling it, that it's 2 o'clock in the morning here. So with these energies, they're going to be too high. You may going to have a lack of orientation. Your mind is kind of like a busy and going on. That is going to come in because of this buzzing energy that it comes in with Mercury is been opposing Uranus, and he is in Sag, but also he is preparing what? To go retrograde. So with all this, when you put in on top of it, with this, Mars is already joining Sag in there, the power in there with these expressions. Okay, Mars at Sag, that is the drive to sit down, write a book, to tell the story, to go get the clay, make this pot or make these figures, go out, be a Leonardo da Vinci, you're painting, okay? This is what is. So we're gonna go through a lot of this internal power to get and to create this art that it's gonna serve a purpose of the humanity, because this is gonna be a what? The house of inspiration. Yes, Sagittarius is the house of inspiration. A lot of talks, nothing get done, but it's gonna get done when things are gonna be moving where? At Capricorn, because in Capricorn, Capricorn has no mercy in a way when it comes to work. It is about, has to be done. It doesn't matter how, what, when, and where, has to get it done. If not, I'm gonna do it myself. And particularly people who are with this Capricorn energy, they're gonna be what? Doing it, the things. So this is gonna be some so much energy, and the question is how are you going to maintain yourself? Is you need to use what? Use Pluto. Okay, Pluto is an Aquarius. Innovate yourself. Pluto right now, it is trining Uranus, and he's sextiling Mars and Lilith. Okay, now that shadow, that transformations in there, that it's gonna be coming in, is gonna be able to handling that energies there are between Mars, Mercury, and Uranus. Hi, Stephanie, glad to see you here. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have the moon. It's going to be at the 6th house at Taurus. That means something you have to heal about money. Did you borrow money? Did you give money? Did you put some in? Hi, Miss. Thank you for coming in. And you may gonna feel in the morning like the mother that cared and provide everything for its child that doesn't appreciate it. This is kind of like a representations of your intuition. Did a lot of work for the authority, and all of a sudden you didn't get the things that you need to get from within you. So this is gonna be some very, very kind of like interesting moments. In the morning, you're gonna be kind of like all over the place, but stay in your path. Hi, lookouts. In the next hour at 8 o'clock, we're gonna trying to figure out what is the truth. The truth is gonna be Chiron. We're going to have this 150 degrees aspect in there with Chiron, and Chiron it is about to heal, which is bring us to what? To this squaring and this opposition towards Venus and squaring towards Jupiter, right? It's about this feminine energy that has to be healed, right? We're going to be seeing at how this energy is going to be coming up with this when the moon is going to be joining Jupiter. So, Lucas, I'm originally from Bulgaria, but I live right now in Spain. So, if you look at the ceiling, it's actually original 1800 ceiling from Spain. All right, 9 o'clock, we're going to have some Mars. Here's your inspiration, here's your driven, here's everything that it comes in. You're gonna be coming in with that power and so on. And in the next hour, what? You want to talk, you want to write, you want to express, you want to get the paintbrush. You're ready to work. You're ready to express what you have within you. Very beautiful energy is gonna be with Saturn and Neptune. It's kind of like a thinking about it that if you something doesn't work right, what do? You backtrack. You go see how the things were when they were working and where the things start not working. So some of the people they're gonna be going and they're gonna be joining a book. They're gonna be joining some a movie. They're gonna see some a person. They can talk about it. However it's going to be in your case, you're going to be looking at for that empowerment. Okay, and it's very beautiful. Use it. Very beautiful, very powerful with this. All right, 10 o'clock we're going to have the ascendant. It's going to be at the mid Sag. That is actually squaring the knots, and this is going to be like red light that it comes in. Okay, beep, 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 don't skip it, beep, beep, don't skip it. And you're gonna be like, okay, I'm going through all that stuff and I don't know, I may gonna miss something. It's imagine that you're trying to do something, all of a sudden you forgot a key. All of a sudden you get into somewhere. You go into the meeting at the office and you forgot your presentation. It's like, where is my brain, right? This is gonna be really, put you in that positions in that, but don't skip things in life. Okay, if you have to go back, get the things that you need to do and do it right. Okay, all right. 11 o'clock, the ascendant is still gonna be at Sag. It's gonna be squaring Saturn and Neptune. It's like you don't like the restrictions. You don't like this. Kind of like a falsifications, illusions that it's there. You want to know how to heal. You got enough. And particularly that's going to be with Venus, because Venus is going to be sextile the event horizon, and the event horizon is going to send it back to Chiron. It's like, man, I got everything, but something is not there. This is like in the psychology. Actually, I was talking to a colleague of mine, astrologer, and we were talking about certain aspects and certain things. And I was like, okay, we can look at it, but you also have to look at what is it in the root, because within the root you're going to find the problem, but also you can see the environment. Okay, And our environment, the way it is right now, is going to be giving us these positions of really going deep into the root. Where did we make that curve? Then the things was working, all of a sudden doesn't work. What's changed? We're gonna see it. We're gonna know it. For everyone, it's gonna be a different story. All right, 12 o'clock, that's the hour of the authority. The sun is gonna be together with the inner work. This is usually the time where it's like, you know what, I have to get this done, I have to get that done, I haven't completed this, I haven't gotten this, so on and so on. Usually that comes from back in the days when the farmers at 12 o'clock, they sit down to eat and they're like, okay, I got this much done and then I have to get this much done. Okay, but that's how this is going. Okay, look at yourself and get yourself self accountability. But when that is happening in Scorpio, how about you're gonna get the accountability with the partner, what you doing in the partnership and what they are doing in the partnership, right? This is that kind of like a little magic. That's kind of like things that you know the way they are, but you did not say what they are, right? Because Scorpio always know one more secret than you do. All right? Most of the cops, they have something. The good cops who knows how to dig, they have something in Scorpio. Talk about this moon in Scorpio. Some of the policemen, they have it. All right, 1 o'clock. The inner work is going to be with Mars. Now you're like determined. You're like, I got this. I get in it. I'm going to get it done. You go and you talk and so on and so on. Let me just give you an explanation. If you're talking to other people, what you're going to do, and you've never done it, some of you is going to hear this like, you know what, I heard that before. Why just not calm down? You haven't done this. But if you don't say anything to nobody, but you're saying to your soul, and it's like, you know what, as a soul, I promise I'm going to get this done. Watch it out. Because if you don't get it done, the soul is going to be coming in and it's going to push you to get it done. Okay? So it's very beautiful energies with Pluto, beautiful energies with Neptune. You have that road. But that opposition with Uranus is going to be kind of like you trying to fight within the universe. But the universe says like, no. I'm not working right now with you. We're in opposite direction. Okay? It's not that I don't like what you do and so on. I want you to learn cooperation. I want you to go to Pluto. I will go to Pluto and we're going to meet there. We're going to meet at the transformations processes within inside. Rising Scorpio, you're always going to be looking into the others. What is the other half? And very interesting in the secrets what other people have it and learn their secrets in a way. Question is are you going to use it? Are you going to be just learning from it? You're going to keep those secrets? It all depends on the rest of the situations. But it's talking about a lot about, Stephanie, about what? Intimacy and financial relationships with others. How deep they're going to merge. Okay? All right? The financial things between two people are merging at Scorpio. You're making it the balance at Libra, but you perform it at Scorpio. Right? You want the love, but you're performing the physical realm love at Scorpio. All right. 3 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at the Capricorn. Now you're going to be like, all right, let me get it done. I got to get it done. It's just, no, I got to get it done. But the ascendant says like, wait a minute. All right. You have not go back in time to get the things that you need to get it. You have to go back and get your presentation so you can do the work at the office, right? You gotta go get your keys for the car. You gotta get things that you need to get to work. Saturn is retrograde, Neptune is retrograde, and now since the ascendant is right there, it says like, here, you're not ready. Don't hurry up. If you right now you're hurrying up, particularly to push in, to be in a relationship, or to be doing this and that, or doing some work projects and so on and so on, and you're pushing it, it's not going to work. There is one thing, it's called divine time. Okay? And Saturn, he is relentless. He's like, you're not ready, you're not going. Okay? You're not going. That's all. Hi, 4 o'clock. The inner work is going to be at Capricorn still. Very, very beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful with the sun. It's beautiful with the moon. It's just the thing of understanding through that conflict, okay, of the full moon is going to be like, okay, I finally got it. We can have a conflict. We can be on the opposite side. We can see two different things. But we are what? We are focused of talking to each other. And now when we look at the situations of what we need to do, how we need to do it, like it or not, we have to make it work. And this is what the moon is going to do. While the authority, it may feel a little bit agitation, it's going to be like, let me find my peace. Let me go back to this Libra's energy. Let me take that balance. Okay, what happened when the planets are moving between Libra and Scorpio? That was that transition, divine transition. Is divine path that you go into the underworld, right? And the sun, it's like all the way down in the center. You need 2 more degrees because right now the sun is at 13 degrees. Scorpio coming out. According to some of the astrologers from the Via Combusta, the burned road of the planets. What are you gonna burn? You're writing all the bad stuff, piece of paper, you go out and you burn it, right? But can you burn yourself? Yeah, that's what, it's very mystical thing. All right, 5 o'clock, the ascendant that it said that Uranus is going to be at the Taurus at the end, very at the end in there. It's going to be facing Mars and Mercury. So here is, you got the inspirations, you got everything, and all of a sudden, boom, I have to materialize it, and I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't get those, I don't know how to do it, I gotta get, and so on. I start making the excuses. And here is that Mars, that it comes in together with Pluto, it's gonna be what? I can either make excuses or I'm gonna find a ways to do it. I'm gonna find resources to do it. And this is gonna be a very good transformation. Okay, transitions that you do internal from within yourself. Nothing will stop me now. I am unstoppable because I get the promise to myself. All right. At 6 p.m., this is going to be the time of the inner work is going to be at Aquarius. The ascendant is going to be at Gemini, a lot of air. You're going to feel within the air. But all of a sudden, you're going to feel like, okay, there was this excitement, euphoria, and everything. And now there is nothing. Man, it's just within 1 hour. It's so much change, right? Yes, the energies is changing every hour. And we're seeing that that ascendant is going to be squaring the North Node. It's going to be like, I don't like this road, and it's going to have this duality. Be mindful from people who are socializing, just because they cannot do it, or just because they said something, or just because their experience is negative, that doesn't mean yours will be. That doesn't determine anything. That's their expression. What is yours? All right. 7 p.m. The ascendant is going to be at Cancer. Very powerful, beautiful energy is going to be coming in, particularly for Venus. Right now, Venus with this yacht that it's made it between Neptune and Uranus. Right now, this shift, as I was talking about, this beautiful divine energies from Libra to Scorpio, right? And that cusp, that transitions, because Uranus is on a cusp between Taurus and Gemini. Okay, Neptune is on a cusp between Pisces and Aries, right there. So now, if any planet there is on a cusp between Libra and a Scorpio, they are going to get this divine message. Is like here, the divine comes in and it pokes that. It's like here. Okay, you see this, and this is where I am standing. I'm the solution, right? What is the solution? Chiron. Okay, Chiron is the solution. You to learn to heal yourself, but first you have to look where? In you. Hi, 8 o'clock, the inner work is going to be with the North Node. Very beautiful, beautiful trine, beautiful energy. The things are going. Yes, you feel it that things are moving. Maybe slow, maybe 1 centimeter per day, but they are moving in the right direction. You feeling it. You cannot explain it. You cannot really pinpoint it, right? But you're feeling it. And that is going to be that energies of the water. Okay? That's what it's going to be. You feel the vibrations inside of you. I already know Sun, Cancer rising. Oof, that's pretty actually interesting in there. It all depends where is your Capricorn Sun is. Okay, if it's in the 6th house, you're gonna be more focused on the healing. You might gonna focus on a lot of things. If it's in the 7th house, you may be looking at to a very particular professions and services. They can be related to our relationships. You can be a relationship counselor in there. So it's in the 7th house. Be mindful also not to become a workaholic. Okay, and bring that perfections that you can perform. You wanted to perfect it in the relationships. It's kind of like, okay, I'm the leader. Whatever I say goes, right? But if you look at it, that energy of the sun at the 7th house, you can go ahead and bring that energy. You can just kind of like open up, and it's going to be like here. This is the best way to do it. You can become a guide for the people how to get. It all depends, by the way, of the rest of the aspects within. But overall, the sun and in the 7th house is very, very powerful. It's you putting the authority within the relationships in there, but also you maybe find a person who's gonna be look so much like your father, and you may gonna have lots of good energies with towards your father, okay, because he brings that balance. This is the 7th house, right? Oh, also a lot of business, okay, lots of business, particularly business with governments, okay, because the government is with Capricorn. The 7th house is a contracts. Man, I can talk for hours about this. All right, 9 o'clock. Jupiter is coming out on the ascendant. We spoke about this Jupiter. I mean, it's just, he's been sitting there. He's been sitting there. He's been trining this Saturn and Neptune. It has been trining Mars. It's been right now sextiling the moon. It's like giving a direction. Is like, you know what, moon, I can see your conflict with here with the authority, but how about you grown up a little bit in there? and so on and so on. I'm going to be waiting for you to come. The seventh house is not associated with the father. The father, it's also, or the things with about your father, they are explained through the sun. See, in the chart, the mother represents by the moon, the father by the sun. So if the sun is in the seventh house in there, that's where you're gonna feel like your father could become an example as about this relationship. Oh, you're welcome. All right, 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. Just this little bit warning in there because this is going to be a square towards the sun. To your ego and the shadow, and your ego hurts because other people do not cooperate with you, and so on and so on. Yeah, you got that, right? Hopefully you get it because this is going to be some trigger to see have you been ready not only to hearing, but also to listen and understand, to become creator. Okay? Leo, it's the fifth zodiac sign, is about the creation. And the fifth house, which is corresponding to that Leo, is the kids. Right? How you gonna be create? Right? So you take a look at what you have at your fifth house and take a look at what you have at Leo. And then it's going to be telling you about your what? Future kids. Okay? What is it going to be creating? All right, 11 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Taurus. That's going to be opposing Venus. Of course, you're going to feel like, oh my God, this person doesn't love me. I don't feel this love anymore. I don't feel these things anyway, and so on and so on. A lot of the people, they are going to be facing that situations. And now, the proper way, it is the divine put me in this situation so I can learn something. Okay, and you're gonna learn because Venus, it's gonna go to Scorpio. Venus, if it's so powerful in Libra, because that's what it is, okay, it's controlling the values and money. Values, this could be very beautiful emotions, not only money, material things. Yes, Libra loves good things, but Libra also, for them, us. I'm a Libra, okay? We have value, understanding towards our own self. Emotions, expressions, right? The values. Someone to value me as who I am, as a soul, okay? And you're going to be looking at through these energies because if you have not been valued, have you been valued your own self? And now this is going to be learning through what? Through a partnership. Because Venus is preparing to go where? At Scorpio. Okay? So this is about the astrology report for today. And I'm going to be giving you heads up about tomorrow morning at 7. We are going to have the moon. It's going to beginning to create some more issues. Usually after full moon, the one day after, the things are accelerating. But the moon is going to be opposing Mercury, Chiron, Lilith. She's going to be joining the universe. See the situations, how is within the point of Uranus. And this is where we are saying, you really to understand something, you have to step on somebody's shoes. And that's what tomorrow is going to happen. The moon is going to be joining Uranus, but you're going to be beginning to understand Saturn, Neptune. She's going to be understanding Pluto, right? And with that energy, we're going to have this deeper understanding. But lack of actions And the inner work, it is going to be at the end of Leo. That's going to be squaring the moon. A lot of intensity. You're going to be waking up all electrified and ready to roll, but all of a sudden it's just all intense. But you can control that. Okay? All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you for coming in, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Stephanie, Aries Sun conjunct Chiron and a black woman. Ouch. Ouch. Means that you may have to heal your inner child, particularly with Lilith. This could be, in a way, this could be interpreted so many ways, but it can be related to kind of like a generational darkness that needs to be recreated, needs to be seen. It. You may inherited something dark within the shadow from grandmother through your mother. You may have a lot of things to do with your mother in there. And since this is going to be the authority that you're getting in there, be mindful because you may expressing that shadow, and that shadow can express the authority in there, particularly when it comes to what? How you were handled as a kid and how you handling kids in there. Because if they comes in and they create these tantrums and so on and so on, this shadow's coming out in there. But it's also going to show you, it's like, hey, this is the problem that you need to understand and working on it. So you have to fix the situations with mom, your mom, or ultimately situations because of the grandmother. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, and good luck to all of you. Much love.